Dear brothers and sisters, I am Ashtar from Ashtar Command, and I am transmitting new information by revealing more truth about things humankind need to know. If you are really interested in ascension to move forward in the transition to the fifth dimension. You had a big chemical explosion in China. The galactic light forces, Ashtar Command, and Alliance on Earth were not involved in this event. This time it was done by the Dark Ones themselves. They were experimenting on a new bioweapon to use against humanity with gases. The negative ones mixed too much of new elements together, which resulted in a strong chemical reaction leading to a combustion and the destruction of most of the facility. There was a human being on top of one of the chemical tanks while the explosion happened. He just barely avoided of being blown up in the air. He survived. Why? Because he was present in the moment and felt the vibration of the chemical reaction underneath the building. Most humans are usually not fully there in the moment. They are either thinking about the past or the future, or are being distracted by their phones or devices. In your modern society of fast pace, everyone is rushing to their next destination or activity. There is not much focus being put on slowing things down and being silent from constantly surrounded by the noise of the world. When you practice doing daily silent meditation, over time from it, you become much more present in your life and being in the now. The past and the future becomes irrelevant. The only thing that starts to matter is on what you are doing now at the present moment. Eventually, from doing meditations in silence, on what took place a day before becomes a distant memory, except for when some information is needed from the past. You will stop feeling time in general. There won't be much difference from hours to minutes. Your vision and hearing will also improve, which will be better than human, as you will see clearer, in more detail, and seeing in longer distances. You will no longer see things through your 3D eyes. Instead, the vision will come through the universal consciousness. It's the same thing for hearing. You will hear things clearer and from farther distances. You will become less attached to people, as you won't feel lonely when you are by yourself. You will be surrounded by the atmosphere of peace and love on the inside and outside of your light body. You won't be so consumed by things either, only using them when it makes sense or is needed. In your reality, human beings are always chasing something, as the 3D matrix creates polar opposites with no balance or middle ground. You're either healthy or sick, happy or unhappy, rich or poor. The world you exist in does not provide much peace. There is always some kind of problems in your lives and around the globe. This is done on purpose by darkness to keep the human population in low vibrations, just like your movies and shows are always about problems and drama. It's to program humanity to believe and accept as this is a normal part of life. This is not true at all. It's the complete opposite of it and not natural. You are supposed to experience peace, harmony, love, and abundance in every part of your life. When you establish a strong connection to your soul and universal consciousness through silent meditations, you will stop experiencing the polar opposites. You will have perfect health without taking one thought about it, and you will be at peace without depending on anything outside yourself, and you will show abundance in your human life. When you start living in the moment without much effort, you will start to notice the slightest changes in your life and in others, on who you interact with, as it will be brought to your attention through the universal consciousness. You will also stop feeling your age in general, regardless on how old you are in this current life. Instead, you feel your light body/universal consciousness with the atmosphere of peace and love. Eventually, the aging process will stop completely and you will start looking younger again. How far you will get on the path of enlightenment and on what you will experience It will only depend on your dedication to raising your vibrations daily by feeding your soul with the truth, being the light in the world, expressing love, and your devotion to the practice of silent meditations. This is not impossible to achieve in your reality. You have souls who are experiencing these things every day, and it's not just some monks in the monasteries who are completely cut off from the outside world. There are human beings who still interact with the world that reach this height of enlightenment and freedom. There is a reason on why you had only a small amount of ascended masters from Earth. Very few are willing to do the spiritual work that is required. The ones who are awake, it's because they did the work to get there. The humans that are asleep, it's a conscious decision they make every day to stay this way. My brothers and sisters, live in peace and harmony. Please accept my supreme love. Thank you, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces. Choose your path wisely. It will determine if you are going to ascend to the fifth dimension. Ashtar, channeled by Erena Velazquez, Ambassador of Galactic Light Forces.
ท้องผิวตัวเนี่ยท้องผิวสวยเลยท้องผิวตัวแล้ว